Hello guys.
Hello, Mr. Chairman.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello gentlemen. I am honored to welcome all of you to our meeting in this wonderful day. I hope all of you has ready before we start with our meeting.
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman. Apologize for absent. We received from Miss Siti Kasim and Mr. Muhammad Afendi.
Have you read the minutes?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Is there any correction to be made?
Mr. Chairman, there has error in item number 4. The total fund of Neighbourhood Watch Committee list at the minutes 3,300,956 ringgit was incorrect, and the correct amount are 333,095 ringgit 60 cent.
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman. I also have a correction. At item number 6, the total house at Taman Villa Emas listed at 77 houses was incorrect, and the correct amount are 72 houses. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Can someone propose that the minute be passed as a true record of the business? Deal with the new correction.
Mr. Chairman, I propose that there no errors and the minute be passed.
I second the motion, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, cut.
Okay, thank you. Then shall we begin to our agenda?
Yes, Mr.
Yes,
Chairman.
Mr. Chairman.
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Does anyone have question or comment to make?
Yes, I have, Mr. Chairman. I want to inform the meeting that the broken street light has been repaired by TNB and can be used like usual. So, there will be no more complaints about the broken street light again.
That's good. Is there anyone who would like to add a comment?
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman. I would like to inform that several coaches have been placed at the waiting area since there are some people complaining about the waiting area not comfortable enough for them. So people now can comfortably hang at the waiting area while taking their turns.
Okay, if there is nothing more, let's proceed to our main agenda, which is way to improve our security area in the security in our villa area. Okay, so will any member like to propose the bill?
Mr. Chairman, I propose that we should install security systems such as high-tech CCTV in our main area, such as at the entrance and exit areas. We also should install the CCTV at all places that has high possible for break-in by the robberies.
I second the motion, Mr. Chairman. This is a good idea since our neighborhood has low-key security system, and this will solve the anxiety problems among the neighborhood towards the armed robberies recently.
Okay, so what do you guys think about Mr. Fayyadh opinion? For me, I support Mr. Fayyadh opinion because we need high tech. Okay, so will any member like to propose about? Uh,
Mr. Chairman, I propose that we should install security systems such as high-tech CCTV in our main area, such as at the entrance and exit areas. We also should install the CCTV at all places that as high possible for break-in by the robberies.
I second the motion, Mr. Chairman. This is a good idea since our neighborhood has law key security system. This will solve the anxiety problems among the neighborhood towards the armed robberies recently.
what do you guys think about Mr. Fayyadh opinion?
I support Mr. Fayyadh opinion because we need high-tech security system so we can easily see other people movement from our desktop.
Sorry, Mr. Chairman. I disagree with that opinion because we will need to reschedule our work since there must be a person that been charged to observe a CCTV from time to time.
Oh, what an honest opinion from you, Mr. Ariff. Okay, so shall we put this to a vote? Raise your hand if you think the motion is good. Okay, so we already have the result, which is 3 votes for the motion and 1 vote against it. So the motion therefore pass. Okay. So anybody want to propose about the person will be in charge for the installing the security system? Anybody?
Mr. Chairman, I then propose Mr. Ariff to take charge of the preparation and arrangement for this installation of the security system.
I second the motion, the subcommittee be formed, Mr. Chairman. I think that is a good idea and I want to be an assistant for Mr. Ariff.
Okay, good. Okay, now shall we have a vote? Raise your hand
Yes.
if you think the motion is good. Okay, so the result is 4 votes for the motion and none vote against it. So the motion is therefore passed. So anyone would like to propose? Anybody?
I want to propose, Mr. Chairman. I think we shouldn't consider about installing the CCTV due to our shortage in budget. I think we should instead install the safety alarm because it is more suitable for our neighborhood.
I second the motion, Mr. Chairman. We will be more alert if the safety alarm ringing when there is breaking activities happen.
Is there anyone who want to reject this idea?
Yes, Mr. Chairman. I, as the treasurer, felt that this is not necessary as the safety alarm may be not useful for the committee because it needs to set it on and off manually from time to time.
That is true, Mr. Chairman. I support the treasurer opinion, as the safety alarm will be more complicated to set up.
So that was a good reason for both of you. Okay, shall we put this to a vote? Raise your hand if you think the motion is good. So we have the result already. So the result is 1 vote for the motion and 3 votes against it. So the motion is therefore defeated. Okay, if there is nothing more, let's move to our next agenda to improve our security. Anyone have the idea how to improve our security in the neighborhood?
Mr. Chairman, I propose that the other way to improve our security is the neighbors can report any crime or suspicious activities to the community guard and police nearby. Then, the community guard can be more secure at the area that been reported by the neighbors.
I second the motion, Mr. Chairman. It is because when there is no one that report this kind of robberies, how did the guard know either there is a case or not in our neighborhood?
Hmm. I think that is the good idea because it can help guide community or police to do their job.
Is there anyone that want to speak up?
I think that is not a good idea, Mr. Chairman. It is because we can use other methods such as email and other technology to report the case.
Shall we put this to a vote? Raise your hand if you think the motion is good. So we have the result, which is 3 votes for the motion and 1 against it. So the motion therefore passed. Okay, so Fairuz, do you have anything to propose?
Yes, I have, Mr. Chairman, but can you give me some time to think about the proposal?
Yes.
Mr. Chairman, I suggest that the report must be in a form of email, so it can straight send to the villa committee.
I second the motion, Mr. Chairman. The villa committee can receive the report faster than report it to the community guard.
What do you guys think?
Sorry, Mr. Chairman. I think that it is not necessary to send it via email because the report will take time to reach to the community guide immediately, or other trouble may come while the message is on it deliver.
I agree with Mr. Ariff's opinion, Mr. Chairman. It will be easier if the neighbors report the case face to the related section.
That was such a good reason from both of you. I could say that I agree with Mr. Ariff and Mr. Nabil opinions more. Okay, so shall we put this to a vote? Raise your hand if you think the motion is good. Okay, so we have the result, which is 1 vote for the motion and 3 votes against it. So the motion therefore defeated. Okay, so let's move to our next agenda, which is to improve our security in our villa. Mr. Ariff, do you have anything to propose about the our villa security?
So, Mr. Chairman, give me a time.
Yes, yes.
Mr. Chairman, I propose that other way to improve security in our villa is to install gates to all neighborhood area. So it will be harder to break in by any robberies because the gates too tall for them to climb up, and it will be easier for the guards to notice and any breaks in activity happen.
I second the motion, Mr. Chairman. I think the neighbors can notice whether there is any suspicious activities happen around them. They will be more careful to go outside and they can immediately report to community guard.
Okay, shall we put this to a vote? Raise your hand if you think the motion is good. 1, 2, 3. So the result is 3% with the motion, vote for the motion, and once against it. So therefore the motion is passed. Okay. So Mr. Nabil, do you have anything to propose about?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, but give me some time to think about it.
Okay. Okay. Proceed.
Mr. Chairman, I would like to propose that we should collect some donation for the installation of the gates because the cost is quite expensive.
I second the motion, Mr. Chairman. I don't think we have enough money to pay for the installation costs and to finish the installation as fast as we can.
If anyone wants to five opinion,
Five opinion apa? Five opinion.
if anyone want to give opinion, anyone?
I think that is unnecessary because it will take a long time to collect the donation and it will increase the risk of the neighborhood safety. We can find other supplier that can give affordable price to us.
I agree with Mr. Fayyad's opinion. Recently, I found several suppliers that can give us cheaper price and it has quality on its product.
What a nice job, Mr. Ariff. You really forward this matter successfully. Good job. Okay. Shall we put this to a vote? Raise your hand if you think the motion is good. One, two, one, two. So we have the result which is 1 vote. 2 votes for the motion and 3 votes against it. So the motion is therefore defeated. Okay. Is there any other business to be discussed? Anyone?
Okay, let's give me some time to think, Mr. Chairman.
Yes, yes.
Mr. Chairman, I want to inform the meeting that the badminton court attended by many neighbors every day. Most of the neighbors request to add new facility at the badminton court, like vending machine and bench, so they can rest on the bench or drinking water from the vending machine if they feel thirsty.
I think this matter could be put on the next meeting.
Okay, Mr. Chairman.
So anybody have any other business to be discussed?
Mr. Chairman, I want to inform the meeting that recently the playground in our area have been vandalized by teenagers. I receive a lot of complaint by parents in the neighborhood that whenever they want to bring their kids to the playground, the teenagers start to make some noise and vandalize the playground facilities. I think we should take an action about this.
Okay, Mr. Fayyadh, that's the good idea. This matter also could be put on the next meeting. Okay, so attention. The next meeting will be held on 29 October 2020 at 8:30 p.m. In the Merbau meeting room. So take note, everybody.
Okay, Mr. Chairman.
Okay,
Will
Mr.
do,
Chairman.
Mr. Chairman.
Okay, unfortunately, we are running short of time. So we will have to leave that to another time. Will someone propose that the meeting will be closed?
Mr. Chairman, I propose that the meeting be closed.
I second the motion, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, thank you guys for coming to the meeting. Let's meet in the next meeting. I now declare the meeting is closed. Thank you,
Mr.
guys.
Chairman.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Thank you,
Mr.
Mr. Chairman.
Thank you,
See
Mr.
you
Chairman.
again.
Bye.